What's up, everyone? DKRACK here. So hey, what's up, guys? I'm about to check out Tinder Matches from Hell with Backstories by Mr. Nightmare. Like always, guys, I'll have a link to the original video down below. Let's not waste any time, and let's go ahead and check this out by Mr. Nightmare. All right, guys, here we go.
Over Tinder and other dating apps countless times on this channel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you 3 Tinder matches that went completely wrong or almost did, and their backstories.
Oh, great.
This was the Tinder match between a guy named Chaz and who he thought were 2 girls around his age. This is how the conversation went. My friend and I think you're really cute. I hope your friend is also a girl, lol. She is silly. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I'm sorry, but that's weird right off the bat. I hope your friend is also a girl. I don't know. That's a little bit of a red flag. Like, why does the friend have to be a girl? Sorry, guys. I'll try not to pause the video a lot, but that's a little weird in my opinion.
Where are you ladies from? Then they share their locations, which aren't far.
Oh, why would you share your location?
Busy tonight.
Oh my God.
Yes, I am. I'll be hanging with you 2. Yes, want to come around 10. Yeah, where do you live?
Oh God.
Wait, actually our parents are both home. Want to meet at the park? We can find a place to hang there. I guess we can do that. My parents are home too, damn. What time should we meet there, 10? Yes. Okay, what are your numbers? Let's just message on here until we meet. Damn, I see.
That's literally the start of a horror movie where these 2 girls get freaking kidnapped. Let's meet at the park. Oh, my parents are home. We're gonna meet with some random guy at the park. That does not sound safe at all.
See how it is. Gotta earn your trust. Yes, we're heading over now, okay? Okay, Sam, I'll probably be there like 10:10. Okay, perfect. Where exactly in the parks do you want to meet? We can meet by the statue on the dirt path. It's like a dog walking path. No one will be there this late.
Oh my God.
We can find a better spot from there together. Okay, I looked it up. I think I know how to get there. I'll message you when I'm there, okay? Okay. Chaz then arrives to the destination in the park, and he sends a message saying he's here. He follows it up with, "This is kinda creepy, are you guys here?" And then a subsequent question mark. This was the last message he sent the profile before it unmatched him. And then he was left alone in the woods in the park on a dirt path completely void of any people. Chaz knew at this point that he had been tricked, but he didn't know.
Oh, it's the guy who got tricked. I thought it was the 2 girls. Oh no, it was someone pretending to be a girl, and it's this guy Chaz who got frickin' set up. Oh, I thought it was the girls tricking the... Or no, I thought it was the guy. Sorry, I'm confusing myself. I thought it was the guy tricking the 2 girls, trying to get these girls alone at the park, but it's the frickin' girls, or supposedly girls, who tricked Chaz. Oh my God.
Just yet if he was just pranked or if he had walked into a trap. But then he
sounds like a
freaking noises in the
freaking
woods,
trap.
like the snapping of twigs and leaves on the ground, indicating he was being watched. He already had his phone out, using it as a flashlight to navigate his way to the agreed meetup point. So at this point he decided to start recording for his own protection. This was the footage he captured.
Wait, this is the legit footage that he sent to Mr. Nightmare? Yo. This is sketchy. This is sketchy as hell right here. This is super sketchy.
In this footage, you can easily see that as he pointed his light into the woods where he heard another sound, it revealed someone in the woods, who then started to run out from the trees and chase after Chaz.
What the hell?
While running, Chaz stopped recording to turn off the flashlight, then ran into the trees to hide. He started recording again when he thought he had lost the person chasing him.
This dude Chaz got into a very
He kept recording the rest of his way out of the park and back to his car to have video
situation.
evidence of anything in case of a worst case scenario. Luckily, Chaz made it back to his car and home in one piece. He tried recording the profile to Tinder just based off the screenshots he took, but Tinder got back to him saying they're unable to find any profiles that match the description or pictures.
Profile was probably deleted.
Chaz was obviously not wise to enter a suspicious situation like this.
Hell no.
The other profile's refusal to give their number, as well as meeting anyone for the first time in a park by the woods at night, where nobody else would be around, are two major red flags that this was some kind of trap.
Sketchy as hell.
He was lucky to have gotten away.
Who knows what those people would have done to Chaz?
This second match is more on the bizarre side. The girl who submitted this to me wasn't the one to match this profile. Rather, it was her friend Maddie. The profile was titled Invincibles, and it claimed to be some guy, or rather a pair of people, including this
Invincibles? What the hell?
Chelsea person.
That's a
who would
weird
pay someone
name.
to kick the man in the picture in his groin. This is the story in the girl's words. One of my best friends, a girl named Maddie, was on Tinder one day when she stumbled upon this account. It was supposedly dedicated to finding people to kick a guy in the groin for a payment of between $50 and $100. Of course, my friend, needing money because of the pandemic and such, swiped right on him.
That's freaking weird. That is
there were
weird.
Several people involved in this, including a girl named Chelsea. We're not sure if they were even actually real to this day. We live in a small town in Pennsylvania, and this account was listed in a couple towns over in Clearfield. My friend Maddie was of course a bit skeptical about this, so she messaged me so that she could come have some sort of backup when she went to do this. The account stated that they were doing this for a YouTube video, and the guy who was being kicked had lost a bet at a bar a couple weekends before. I agreed to accompany my friend because
There's red flags all over this situation right here. A guy wants to get kicked in the balls. Like, what the hell is going on here?
also was a bit
For
skeptical.
money?
But I had enough confidence that I could protect her if things happened to go south. The next day, after my friend agreed to meet with the people, we set off towards Clearfield. The address the account gave us led to a random hotel in Clearfield, which already sort of creeped us out. The whole setting seemed off, and I'd better include that my friend Maddie had never mentioned that she'd be bringing anyone with her. We arrived at the hotel and sat for maybe an hour, if not a little less, waiting for the person to get back to us. They ended up saying that they would be a little late, and to sit tight. After the prolonged waiting, the person eventually mentioned that they were back in town. Instead of meeting at the hotel, they suggested that we just come straight to their house instead. Already I was feeling a little off, but I had confidence that I could defend my friend against any harm that may have came her way. So we set off to this guy's house, and in under 10 minutes, we eventually made it there. At first I felt relieved, as the address he gave us led to a big normal-looking house, right next to the main road. But upon further investigation, there was a creepy-looking shed behind the house, with an even creepier-looking man peering from out the side of the door to the shed.
Wait, a dude was just peering out of the shed?
Front of the shed. She told me to wait in the car, which immediately screamed the worst things to me, but I trusted her to read the situation and know what she was doing. After all, getting paid money to kick some random guy in the nuts, it sounded like a dream.
This is sketchy
the guy
as
left
hell.
His shed looking even creepier than before. He was skin and bones with hair hanging past his shoulders. He also seemed nervous and twitchy, not at all like the guy in the Tinder profile. I heard her ask him, "Hey, I brought my friend along just as a precaution. Is that okay?"
It's not the same
guy. In
that
instant, I watched his expression drop, which screamed another red flag to me.
He was mad.
He stuttered out, "Yeah, that's fine, I guess." So I got out of the car and followed her, knife in my pocket.
Creepy dude.
And we stepped inside the shed, to which point I immediately began.
Yo, that's very smart though to have a knife on you in a situation like this. You need something to defend yourself if something goes wrong, which it seems like something is about to go wrong here.
And to regret mine and her decisions up until that point. The shed was filthy. It was cluttered with random items and boxes, with the toilet sitting in the corner. The guy, who I quickly realized must be an addict by the way he was acting, very nervous and twitchy,
he's gonna try to rob them.
Standing solemnly in the corner, setting up his laptop to record this event. We made some very awkward small talk as he was doing this, at which point I noticed something else that bothered me. This random guy had Snapchat installed on his computer, which is what his friend Chelsea was messaging us from. I could just be paranoid, but something about this told me that he was actually Chelsea, and he needed another device to Snapchat her on to make it seem like he was someone else.
It's a fake profile.
After he set it up to record, he seemed angry and tense, as if he didn't actually think he was going to get kicked in the groin that day. He turned around, and my friend went about her business with him, and promptly after, he asked in a shallow voice, "So what are you guys doing tonight? Do you guys smoke?" referring to weed. We both quickly replied no, and that we had other things going on, despite the fact that we both do smoke. Maddie quickly collected the cash from him, and we left. Now this might not all seem off to a regular person, but I can't help but feel like if I wasn't there, then something bad would have happened. After we—
Oh wait, so the dude ended up paying her. Wow. Yeah, it's probably because she brought her friend. He couldn't try to rob her or whatever. Oh man.
We left. My friend had mentioned that before we got there, this alleged Chelsea person had offered to rent a hotel room and buy her pizza. I don't like to think about what would have happened if I wasn't there, but deep down I know that something way more malicious had been planned. Based off the girl's recounting of this event, it's safe to assume that the man in the picture wasn't the same guy that they met in the shed, and that this Chelsea person didn't exist. Maddie and her friend were smart to go into the situation together.
This whole thing's kind of funny.
Numbers.
Invincibles, oh my gosh. Kind of humorous.
This last one is another example of why you can never be too careful with online dating. This was submitted by Jeremy, and this was his Tinder match. He matched with a girl named Mia, who was in the same high school class as him. Their conversation went as follows. Hey, long time no see. I know, hey. How have you been? Not bad, and you? I've been good, just working a crap ton. You still talking to anyone from high school? No, not really. I was happy for high school to be over. Same. It's funny we only ever really spoke a few times in school. Yeah, I know. Maybe we should make up for lost time. Maybe we should. Do you have a snap? From here, Jeremy gives Mia his snap, and they continue their conversation there. Jeremy didn't take any screenshots from the snap conversation, but basically from there, they continued to talk about life after high school. Then they escalated to talking about linking up somewhere and chatting in person. They agreed to meet in a nearby parking lot behind a strip mall where nobody goes at night. Jeremy was ready to go basically right away, not needing much time to get ready. Mia, on the other hand, said she wouldn't be able to get there for another hour and a half at least. She claimed she was with friends and couldn't just ditch them, so they set up a meetup time for 12 behind the strip mall.
This is another sketchy
it took Jeremy
situation.
Only 5 minutes to get there, as the lot is in the same town that the two live. He sat there in his car waiting for her for about 20 minutes, receiving apologies for being late every few minutes on Snapchat. Eventually, headlights appeared from around the corner and approached slowly, then stopped not too far from Jeremy's car. Mia snapped him a picture of his car saying, "I think I see you." So Jeremy stepped out from his car. He then realized the car looked to be a small Honda or Hyundai, when in reality the car that was posted all over Mia's Instagram was a Jeep Cherokee. Immediately, Jeremy went back into his car and went to DM Mia on Instagram.
It's not
Meanwhile,
Mia.
The car outside was honking at Jeremy. He opened Snap and messaged her, "Hey, step out from your car and let me see you for a second." They opened it, took half a minute to reply, then said, "I don't want to, it's so cold out, what's wrong?"
Oh my god,
At this point, Jeremy knew something was off.
Jeremy, get out of there, bro.
And started driving home.
Get out of there, bro.
The car was following him, honking the horn. Jeremy decided to get on the highway, at which point the car behind him tailed off and disappeared. Jeremy pulled to the side of the road to block the Snapchat account, but they had already beaten him to it. He went home, and by then he had gotten a DM back from the actual Mia. This is how their conversation went. Jeremy opened with this. "Hey, this may sound really, really weird, but did I match you on Tinder?" She says, "Hi, no, why?" "Jesus, long story. I matched someone catfishing as you, and we talked for a while about high school. I really thought it was you. I met up with the person running the account in a parking lot, but it was some random car, not your Jeep, so I drove away." Then he sent screenshots of the conversation. This is another familiar lesson
what?
to be
Did
more
you
cautious about who
report
you're
it?
meeting online, and to always make sure you have proof that the person
No, they
you're planning on
unmatched
meeting
me,
is
but they
actually
have
who
a
they say
snap.
they are.
I can't believe this. Wow. Well, you know what, guys? Honestly, I'm glad that I've been married for 8 years, so when Tinder and all that got popular, I've never used Tinder or any of these dating or hookup apps. And it's probably a good thing. I don't want to get into a situation like this, but this was Tinder Matches from Hell with Backstories. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure and smash the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Leave a comment down below. I'm always looking for new videos to do reactions to. But again, thanks for watching, guys. And until next time, I'll see you later. Peace.